Ladies and gentlemen, it is with a great pleasure that you are here to listen and gain information in our forum. The topics that the speaker will discuss today are about a project of the local government unit in Mariveles, its actual science and technology, and the impact of the project in the development of the community. First and foremost, I would like to introduce the speakers for today. They are all students from the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, Bataan, taking up Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Mr. Romel Garduño, Mr. Jaxi Gonzalez, Mr. Lester Lee, and Mr. Jonathan Langao. Welcome to our forum for today. As we all know, society drives technological innovation and scientific inquiry. Science gives us insight into what kind of technology we could potentially create, while technology allows us to execute and put it into practice. An example of this execution is the project that the speakers are going to tackle for this day, the Mariveles Command Center. It started its operation year 2019. For further details about this project, here's Mr. Romel Garduño.
The actual science and technology project in the government we chose is the project of the local government of Maribeles, Bataan, led by the former mayor, Attorney A.J. Concepcion. It is the most modern command center. This command center will be the first in the Philippines to use the WiseNet SSM 2.1 version. It is said that this project has almost cost about 40 million pesos. A total of 70 HD cameras were initially installed in Lower Maribeles in the day of its inauguration 2 years ago. The initial village covered by these projects are Biaan, Balon Anito, San Isidro, Ipag, Poblacion, San Carlos, Camaya, and the Maribeles District Hospital.
Thank you for that short but precise information, Mr. Garduño. And going deeper and specific about this project, Mr. Jaxi Gonzalez, may I know the software and devices used in the state-of-the-art command center?
The command center is the first in the Philippines that uses the WiseNet SSM 2.1 version of Samsung. Utilizing 10,000 radio channels, the system uses PTC cameras with 37 times optical zoom. PTC stands for pan, tilt, and zoom. It is a surveillance camera with PTZ functionality features, a rotating lens with directional and zoom capabilities. And the camera can be controlled remotely. It can pan left to the right and tilt up and down. The lens also zooms in and pulls out, providing imagery at various distances. It is also equipped with a fixed bullet camera that can easily measure the water level in high definition. Video and motion detection. These cameras are all high definition with 14 kilometers of fiber optic cables and has data storage that can last up to 2 months. In case of network failure, video data from a camera cannot be streamed to recording server, so important evidence can be missed. However, auto recovery backup feature enables the camera to store video data to the SD card of the camera, and when the network comes up, the camera sends the stored data to recording server for recording reliability. With this type of CCTV, an administrator can set a map-based layout to match with the live videos in real time. Overlaying camera or sensor icons means the resolving of issues becomes extremely easy. By utilizing map-based monitoring together with live monitoring, an event pop-up window will appear on the location where the event has happened, helping towards a quick resolution to the event, as well as 2-map image. Google Map can be used for wide area surveillance.
Truly, this project is serving the people highly sophisticated technology. As what Mr. Gonzalez said, the command center is the first in the Philippines to use the WiseNet SSM 2.1 version of Samsung, and the high-tech features of the CCTVs is surely astonishing. Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez. Moving on the impact of the project after its inauguration and smooth sailing operation, What is the project's main goal for the citizens of Mariveles? To know the answer to this, let's listen to Mr. Lester Lee and Mr. Jonathan Langao.
Hello everyone. Now let's talk the benefits, effect, advantages, or impact of the project on the development of the Filipino nation, especially the people of Mariveles. The government officials are thinking many projects to become the province safe and grow to the future. And this command center here in Mariveles is one of the project. According to the Governor Abit Garcia, it will increase the number of investors due to peace and order. With the help of these advanced CCTV cameras, with, with more investors, we will have more jobs in the Maribeles. Will be more prosperous. Since the population here in Maribeles are getting bigger, the command center gives security and also help us the upcoming disaster and calamities, the high tide and the low tide, and the climate change. And let me give you an exact or real situation on how the command center helped the person from Barangay Maligaya. I don't remember the name, but let us call him James. James' motorcycle was stolen in the front of his house. He said it was very fast after he got off. Almost 1 minute, the motorcycle was gone. His family offered a reward money to whoever will help them to find the motorcycle. After 1 to 2 days, the motor was found and the thief was caught. He was from Orani and renting an apartment in Laya. He was in the barangay Maligaya to have some fun with his co-workers. And the found motorcycle with key, then he stole it. With the help of CCTV cameras, he was being followed and he was identified. Even the motorcycle was customized by the thief. The owner still recognizes his motors. James' friends and his family are thanking the command center for the huge help, and it was more news on what happened to the thief. Thank you.
The command center brought newly and fast public services to the community of Mariveles. It greatly improved the peace and order in Mariveles with the high-tech CCTV camera that is the first one to be installed in the Philippines, including the advanced two-way radio that has been distributed to police, firefighters, rescue medics, and first responders to calamities. It helped the PNP for resolving common incidents of crime. Also, with highly improved peace and order, it affected many investors, resulting to many jobs and opportunities within the community.
Ultimately, the command center serves its purpose to the citizens of Mariveles. Thank you, Mr. Lee and Mr. Langao. I'm glad to know that the goal of peace and order and fast response to criminality are more possible because of this project. And that is the end of our forum for today. Thank you, speakers, for the informative discussion. With this project, we've known that science and technology facilitated human life and made us feel safe and enabled us to live in a modern way of life. We are grateful that the government are aiming for the development and improvement of the nation through the help of science and technology. Till our next forum, a very good day, everyone.